Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back into the Tiger Lair, as you said in the last one, wasn't it?
Tiger Lair.
All right, so today we're back with
True Tiger Lair.
The true one?
There are other tigers, Waverly, pretenders. This is the true Tiger Lair, yes.
All right, so to start off with our first question on our second interview with you, what was your response on the first interview?
I think the word's viral. I don't know for sure. I don't know what viral actually means, but it's always out there with something really, really popular. But frankly, really appreciate that. I have two sisters that live in Washington D.C. and grandkids in Asheville, and all of them had the opportunity to get to know you, and so I appreciate it that way.
Shout out to them.
Yeah.
All right. So to talk about some of the past games, obviously the last one we interviewed you for the Hillsborough game. Between then and now, we've had the Hillsborough game and the Courthouse game. What were like the crowd reactions for that like for you, like on the court?
Well, both of those were 10 out of 10 in terms of crowd response, and also along with that, it was senior night at the Hillsborough game, which frankly couldn't have gone better for us. Then we go on the road to Piketon for a close, tight non-league game that was a real stretch for us on the road, and then to come back in here on Saturday, Washington Courthouse, an opponent that we really wanted to have, and to be able to get it with the response of our students there was really a special night. I think that was a lifetime memory for all of our guys, and maybe some of you guys wearing purple on the other side too.
So as they're watching this, will be tomorrow. So technically today, you have a playoff game against Waverly. What's your thoughts going into it?
Game day, and we have. This is one of those weeks that it's. Count myself really blessed to coach basketball because we have a tough team here in this locker room, and we're preparing to play a tough team for a tough game. And the response of our team to the fact that things have changed. This is the second season. We made a definite turn here with the Courthouse game. We closed the door on that. That was our regular season. This very much is a second season. Best part for me is we have some words of some things that we value up here in our locker room, and one of those is humility, and another servanthood. We have had humble, servant-minded guys who this week have taken on. They've become Waverly for us. Our scout team has done a fantastic job with that, and they run Waverly's plays. A couple of them have even taken on a little bit of an obnoxious personality for individuals that we see with that kind of a personality out there. So we're. I couldn't be more pleased with how the week's gone because of those guys. The black team this week becoming Waverly for us. They've put themselves to the side, and their wants. They became Waverly in preparation for Waverly, and we've got a good shot because of the fact, not just the fact that we're playing well with a particular group of guys, but because the whole team has bought into a team aspect and have really sacrificed themselves towards that.
All right, so congrats to winning the District 14 Coach of the Year. You also won along against Devin. Was it for first team Player of the Year? Dalton won second team. Ethan and Lady Tigers Brendan Carden's got honorable mentions. What's your opinion on that, and how's that like?
We're it's team. And the fact of the matter is, when the team does well, the individuals that produce are recognized, and that's the way it's supposed to be. It doesn't work the other way. Along with that, the things that I could say, first of all those people really deserving. frankly, we thought, gosh, we've got a lot of deserving people that sometimes go unrecognized, but Devin Carter has led us in scoring. He's led us in rebounding an awful lot this year. 34 points against Zane Trace here, and we're the only Southeast District team to beat Zane Trace, and so that was an eye opener in a lot of people's minds for that. Dalton Miskell is a guy with offensive skills on the perimeter, offensive skills in the post, and guards. I mean, he guards people like a son of a gun, and makes him a difficult match and a good player for us. Ethan Cockrell, I think, just down the row here from us. Ethan's a guy whose statistics, when you say 5 points, 4 rebounds, those aren't gaga numbers, and he doesn't have gaga numbers because he's busy doing dirty work for us. Chasing the opponent's best perimeter player all over the floor, and making every catch of somebody's best player difficult, and that was one of the overlooked things here last Saturday against Courthouse. Evan Upthegrove is as good of a player that this league has, and the fact that we as a team, Ethan at the point of that, but we as a team able to hold him to 12 points, kept them at 38, and we managed to scratch out 39 and win because of that. And Brent Carnes, I happened to be at their tournament game as well. Lou Holtz is a great old football coach from Southern Ohio, a little 5'7" blonde guy, and I don't know why I can relate to him, but I always seem to be able to. But Lou Holtz says greatness is measured in the obstacles you overcome to be successful. And our girls basketball team really epitomized that this year. The winning season in the midst of things that would decimate some teams, where it would all crumble, where where our goals may well not be fulfilled because of an injury or other things that happened to us. They said the heck with that, they had a winning season anyway. And Coach Haynes and those girls deserve big ups on that.
All right, so with this, regular season coming to an end, you got some of your players graduating. We kind of talked this a little bit in the last one, but so what's your thoughts on the season closing, and are you excited for next season to be?
Our season's not closing. What's ahead of us is, what's behind us is a season of accomplishment. What's ahead of us is a season of possibility, and I know. We've got Zane waiting here in the wings here, and I know Zane knows that I'm all about we compartmentalize. We didn't have a tournament bracket in the hands of our guys until the Courthouse game was over. So your question, while really, really probing and deep, kind of Oprah Winfrey-ish, okay? Real well done on that, but I can't take the bait on that. No, this season is still alive, and if we want to do a postscript someday, we can do that. But bottom line, these guys have established, these guys have shown what it takes to be successful as a basketball player here. Number one, you've got to be about more than yourself. You've got to be about the team. Secondly, it's an all-out effort every day. Whether we have 1,800 people wearing purple out here supporting us or not, our effort needs to be the same in practice as it is in a game. And so I think that's the core of the expectation of, that might have come out of my mouth, but it's what these guys have lived, and it's what the younger guys in the years to come, we're going to build on what these guys did.
Okay, so we got some pictures here to show you.
Oh my, yeah.
We put them up on the screen.
Oh my.
So what's your thoughts on that?
Good stuff. Well, I'm taken back to 1968, and Joe Namath was a quarterback of the New York Jets. And one of the things he wrote a book, and the title was, and there's few people, you have a few viewers that know this, I can't wait till tomorrow because I get better looking every day. Now, that's not my book, that's just Joe Namath's book, and I just think about that for some reason as I check out that old picture from high school. With Dr. Steve Willett, a matter of fact, a valedictorian of class of 75, a cancer doctor, and still a good friend that I'm real proud to stand beside him, not just in that picture, but yet here today.
There's more to
Yeah, he's got a couple extra on there.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
Other way? Yeah. Well, first of all, with that one, this was 1975. Those uniforms were brand new. We're standing in the brand new McLean High School gym. Now, it's the same new gym 40 years later that we still play in, but that was indeed the new gym. I think there too, we had a term in the 80s, I think, Daisy Dukes, to talk about the shorts of that length, but my teammates back then would tell you one of their lines is that, hey, that's back when men were men and we knew how to wear our shorts. So that's a particularly good one, yeah. Look at the biceps on that guy. Boom,
In the iron.
bang.
I think there was one more.
Yep.
Oh yeah, yeah. Senior picture. We didn't have all the portrait galleries in Greenfield, Ohio back in 1975. People had to go to Washington Courthouse and Chillicothe to make those things happen. But yeah, that is indeed a red sport coat. Actually, it's a maroon sport coat, buckskin colors, and a patterned shirt there of which is just horrendous, but I think it captures that says 1975, I think. Okay, but there it is. Yeah, there it is. But you know, it was that team that, frankly, you know, the teamism that we have, a group of guys that individuals that came together as one with one goal. This time of year, and Zane knows this time of year it became, okay, one more practice, one more game. And, you know, and those guys all these years later are still friends. And that's one of the residuals, that's one of the things we want to have happen in this locker room. When Zane and his teammates gather 25 years from now, one of the things they're going to talk about they shared together was this season, this locker room, these practices, and these games. And so I feel real good about that.
Coach, I got 2 questions for you, actually. So, first one, would you like the short shorts come back? Is that a style that you would like to see come back or no?
It is indeed a style that I would like to see come back, okay? Because of the fact that, Zane, as you know, you have some teammates, all right, who are trying to rush that style that we've been at war with. We've had a culture clash here all year long, okay, with this, gosh, I need to fold them under in order to get them up. So, but also, fact of the matter is, we're on the cycle, as every team here is. We are indeed due for new uniforms. Yes, I'm going to see just how short we can get those for the coming years.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Second one, you still got that sports jacket. That's the...
I do not have that
Oh.
sport coat. That went about every time I moved. There was a Stewart family yard sale. I think that one might have gone in Stewart yard sale number 4 before somebody grabbed up that beauty. That was, but also that was indeed, that was about a 38, I believe, a 38 sport coat. I'm not wearing a 38 today.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Would you wear the short shorts today?
Would I wear the short shorts today? Well, what a compelling question. If the team wore them, let's say district championship, do you feel where this is going here? Okay. If I had some supportive teammates who would indeed, okay, wear those same shorts as a celebratory deal, I would gladly participate in that. Just something to think about.
You
there.
hear that? Everyone is going to be wearing short shorts next year. Get him to wear some, all right? Guaranteed. All right, thanks guys for watching our interview with Joe Stewart Part 2. Be sure to like, subscribe. Who knows? We might have to do another one at some point in the future. Absolutely. Well,
Absolutely.
see you guys later.